Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiteboard Finance. My name is Marco and I'm here to help you master your money and build your wealth. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how Elon Musk and Tesla just added $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin onto their corporate balance sheet. We're going to talk about some of the ramifications about this move for Tesla, but also for the broader market as a whole to use Bitcoin as kind of a corporate strategy to preserve their purchasing power and their treasuries. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So I woke up this morning and at 7:49 a.m., Ben Kaufman tweeted that Tesla bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. The game is on. So if you take a look at this Bloomberg article just very quickly, Tesla Inc. invested $1.5 billion in Bitcoin and signaled its intent to begin accepting the cryptocurrency as a form of payment, sending prices to a new record. So you can see here that they basically want to invest in cryptocurrencies, also in digital assets, as well as gold bullion and gold ETFs, exchange traded funds. So they were quoted as saying, "We expect to begin accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment for our products in the near future," which I think would be huge. So you can see a chart here of Bitcoin soaring to a new all-time high of $44,795. And then you can see here, this is what I wanted to talk to you about, you guys. So if you follow me on Instagram at all, you would have seen this, basically a week and a half ago at this point. I screenshotted this exact tweet and put a bunch of eyeball emojis under it because, in my opinion, this tweet right here is Elon Musk telling the world that, hey, over the past couple weeks, we've pretty much been buying Bitcoin. So when he said in retrospect it was inevitable, this to me was a clear signal that Tesla was going to purchase Bitcoin. Now, if we want to talk about what kind of scale this was, it was basically 10% of their cash reserves. So you can see in this tweet by Charlie Edwards, Tesla just poured 10% of its cash into Bitcoin, a huge investment for the world's 7th biggest company. Watch as the others follow. And you can look at the numbers down here if you want to pause the video. So as we move forward, the point of me making this video was to actually talk about CFO's strategy moving forward. So if you've been following my YouTube channel or my Instagram at all, I've been tweeting stuff about Michael Saylor, who's the CEO of MicroStrategy. He's been doing this with his own company. And then you see other people like Jack Dorsey with Square and PayPal, for example. More and more publicly traded companies are getting into Bitcoin and putting it on their balance sheets. So the reason I wanted to share this tweet was because this is going to be a big move going forward. So the career risk for every CFO to buy Bitcoin on their balance sheet just disappeared. Every corporation is going to do it. So what are your thoughts on this? I want to get the audience's thoughts on this. If you want to leave a comment down below, how do you see corporate strategy evolving or changing in the future, especially with CFOs starting to make these kinds of decisions? Obviously, there's a board involved, and the board has to be on board, no pun intended, to make kinds of decisions like this. But what are your thoughts about more CFOs adopting this strategy and putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet? So here's Vijay Boyapati. I will have him on my podcast, The Whiteboard Finance Show. Subscribe to that channel if you haven't already. But he basically said Apple, Google, Facebook, and Microsoft better get a Bitcoin buying plan soon. The risk of being last in line is real. So the reason I'm bringing up Michael Saylor here, congratulating Elon Musk on doing this, is because he's one of the original people that started buying Bitcoin with their treasuries, with the cash that was sitting on their balance sheet. So they just finished up basically on February 6th. This was a few days ago over the weekend. They finished up their MicroStrategy World 2021, which had 22,000 registrants, basically 8,200 attendees from 6,900 different corporations. So basically, this is me going back to my original point of this video, is that how many more companies are going to start putting Bitcoin onto their balance sheet? And I know I sound kind of redundant when I say that, but I can't state how important this is for the growth of Bitcoin itself. And also, if you are speculating on the price of Bitcoin, this is absolutely huge news. So another tweet by VJ showing these screenshots I thought was pretty funny. He said, "It's coming." So you could see this. If I zoom out here, you'll see that Ben Mesrick says, "I'll tell you one thing, I'm never turning down getting paid in Bitcoin again." And then Elon Musk, this was January 9th, saying, "Me neither." So you can kind of see the writing on the wall there. And then Barry Silbert says, "Twitter is going to absolutely explode when Elon / Tesla discloses its Bitcoin holdings." This was the 9th of January as well. So a couple more tweets just to wrap this up, just to show you where this is kind of going. This is not a corporation, but this is actually an NFL player, Russell Okung. He basically announced on December 30th that he wanted half of his $13 million NFL salary converted to Bitcoin. So when he made that decision, Bitcoin was at $27,000. It's now at $44,000. So that half of his contract is now worth $10.59 million and climbing. So I thought that was very interesting that athletes are starting to do this as well. And then this is the one that I wanted to kind of not end the video on because I'm going to give my thoughts here in a minute. But this tweet was incredible. This is from December 20th by CZ from Binance. He basically said that Tesla/Elon Musk will buy crypto, just a matter of time. This is one of the few predictions I'm happy to put my name on. The real question is, do you want to be before or after them? And again, this was December 20th, 2020. So with all this being said, I think that more corporations are going to start to do this. However, I do have a very close friend that works at a big tire manufacturer, big publicly traded company. Can't disclose which one, but it rhymes with hood smear. I'm probably going to edit this out. No, I'll leave it in. So a big publicly traded company, they make tires, rhymes with hood smear, right? So he was talking about how he asked his CFO and also one of the people that works for the treasury within that company, basically saying that they have no plans on adopting Bitcoin anytime soon, but they're also a very conservative, very old company. So I wanted to end the video with asking you guys your thoughts on, do you think that Bitcoin in general, or just crypto in general, is going to end up on the balance sheet of more and more companies? So thank you so much for joining me, you guys. Please share this video with a friend. Also check out my link below for Whiteboard Finance University. If you want to get ridiculously smart about your money, I highly recommend you join that waiting list. That should be ready in about a month and a half at the time of this recording. It's basically going to take you from being financially illiterate to being very smart with your finances. Thank you so much, everybody. And as always, have a prosperous day. It was inevitable, you guys. Inevitable. Check out your boy. Where's your boy? Right here. Let's see what we got. Profile. Yeah, that right there. Tesla buying Bitcoin was inevitable. It was so obvious, you guys. When you see Michael Saylor doing it, Jack doing it, these more and more conservative publicly traded companies are going to end up doing it. But this could age like milk. So maybe I'll cut this out. Maybe I'll leave it in. Okay, one of the tweets I was going to put in the video but decided not to. I thought this was hilarious. Nikola and Dogecoin have the same market cap of about $9 billion. This makes sense because Nikola is based on a drawing of a truck and Dogecoin is based on a drawing of a dog. That's so funny. And then this was funny too. I want to get your guys' opinion on this. I don't even know if I'm going to keep this in the video, but Peter McElon. His name is Peter McCormick. He runs What Bitcoin Did, the podcast. Breaking news, Tesla's bought $0 of Ethereum. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. I do hold a little bit of ETH, but you know, with the gas prices lately, I don't know, man. I think Bitcoin is going to eat its lunch in the long term. This may or may not age well. Not a financial advisor, just a guy on YouTube. Only been doing this for 15 years with a finance degree. Peace.